Injustice is a fighting game at its core that is the biggest scale, over-the-top, blockbuster, insane, crazy events where you use your backgrounds game. Visually, I guess our goal was to go for the most kind of photorealistic version. You know, what's so great about these characters is that they've been represented in like every kind of visual form. You know, from their original comic book form to the animated series to the various movies to Lego versions, and we really wanted to go for the most realistic interpretation of these characters, you know, as we could. Our goal is to be about the amount of characters, and obviously we will probably be doing DLC as well, so the roster can expand, and you know, guest characters and all that stuff will be a lot of fun to toy with. We added two kind of big variables to the fighting game mix. You know, we have kind of these two different classes of characters. We're calling them, you know, power characters and gadget characters. Power characters they're the ones that do the outrageous things like throw cars at you, or you know, pick up objects that are just, you know, way too heavy for a normal human and use them as kind of battering rams. Then we have like gadget characters, and those are the ones that use those same objects but in completely different ways. So a character like Superman will pick up a car and slam it on somebody. Batman will use that same car, but he can throw, you know, his batarangs at it from a long distance, and kind of, you know, it'll ignite the car and actually do damage to the character. So it's kind of like mixing between those two characters and adding the background elements, the interactive elements that we really think is going to really set this game apart from kind of like the other fighting games, including Mortal Kombat. What's cool about these characters is, you know, there are certain abilities that everybody knows that they have. Everybody's going to be expecting Superman to have heat vision. Everybody's expecting Batman to throw his batarangs, and he has, like, you know, a grappling gun as well. So it's kind of like mixing those things in that whole interactive experience is going to be a big part of what we're going to hope is going to set the game apart. We want that familiarity with the characters, but adding these new elements as well, that's going to kind of mix the whole thing up. Whenever we make these fighting games, you know, one of the goals we always have is to have it as accessible as possible. We really want people to be able to play, you know, pick up the character and do really cool stuff. I want anybody to be able to throw a car, you know, across the screen and whatnot. But at the same time, that we know that there are the hardcore fighting game players and the guys who really participate, you know, in competitions where you earn money. They go to the Evo tournaments, and we absolutely want to have elements and features that are at that level of detail that they can really kind of eat that stuff up and consume it. So it's kind of the balance between accessibility and the depth is really a thing that we're hoping, you know, I think Mortal Kombat did that well in the last version. We're hoping to kind of repeat that with this game. For now, I can tell you that it's coming out for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 in 2013.